George. How are you, sir? How are you doing? Hi, Dawn. How are you? Linda and is it Linda and Lindy? How are you? Hey there, Telsha. How are you? Hey, Stephanie, Paula, Aya. Aya, how are you doing? Jesus girl, Betty. Hey, how are you guys? Hey, Peyton. Hey, Jarita, James. How are you? Is Antoinette, Tracy, Athenia, Miss Chat, Portia. Let's see who else. You guys are coming in quick. Hey, Connie, Arlene, Carla. Hey, from Maryland, Alicia, Arthur, Joy. How are you guys? Who we have up here? I got Instagram on here tonight. How you guys doing? How's everyone doing over there? Hello, my Instagram family. Hey, Lizette. How you guys doing? So to my Instagram family, you guys know that Instagram is only going to allow me to be on for an hour. So once that hour is up, come on over to Facebook and YouTube, okay? Hey there, how are you guys doing? Hey, Sharice. Hey there, Denver, Colorado. Hey, Sheila. How are you? Illinois, how are you? I've missed you guys too. I miss you guys too. Sorry I couldn't be with you guys this week. I do not recommend anybody moving a household and the office at the same time, back to back. Don't do that. How are you guys doing? It was successful. As you see, I'm in a new environment. I had to move my house and my office. Thank you so much. So I moved my office one week and moved my my house. Hey there, New Dawn Arises. And so I miss you guys too. So I do not recommend doing two major moves at the same time. Let you guys know I worked hard. I only have my nails on. My nails broke off, so I'm going to do my nails tonight. How are you guys doing? Hi, everyone. Thank you so much. Hey there, Narcissist Domestic Violence Healing and Support Incorporated. How are you doing? Y'all know moving is not cool. I would turn it around and let you guys see all these boxes, but that's okay. And then like I have an office. I have a home office now, but it's like a pea green. It's like a lime pea green. Hello, how are you? You met me on Facebook? All right. So like the new office space is a pea green, so I need to paint it. And then I brought it upstairs, brought the cameras upstairs, but it's too dim in there. I couldn't. Oh, thank you. It was too dark in there, so I had to take everything from upstairs and bring it downstairs, and I had to set myself up in the dining room. So, and now I got 3 cameras on. So I got Instagram on here tonight, and I got YouTube and Facebook. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much. I think Chelsea love it. I know I was gonna do one more, but I hadn't pulled my computer's in the box. So some of you guys, what color am I gonna paint it? I got the swatch. Is it swatch? It's in my purse, but it's across the room. So if I walk over here and walk over, I got a longer distance walk now. So I got the swatch over there. I think it's like a tawny beige, a tawny something like that. It's a pretty color. So I'm gonna fix the office up all nice and everything. Twice in a year? Yeah. Hey, you guys, how are you guys up there doing on Instagram? So glad you guys can join me. Do you know it's only gonna let me record an hour, so when it cuts off on Instagram, come on over to Facebook and YouTube, okay? And whatever questions you have, we're gonna answer questions. Yeah, it's tawny something. It's tawny something. I have it in my purse. The pea green is ugly. And then the light. I don't know if the bulbs had died, but the light is real dim. So I tried to go in there and set up the camera, and then I was sitting too low. So I would have been looking at you guys like this. So it was ugly. I miss you guys too. So I brought everything downstairs, and I'm on my countertop. So the countertop seems to be doing pretty good. I kind of like it. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys. My move was great, and it was hard, put it that way. Because one week, remember, I was moving an office. So I moved my office. So I was setting up my office. Then the following week, I moved my household. And so all this week I didn't have, hey, Miss Bridget, all this week I didn't have a computer. I didn't have the internet on yet. So I couldn't even come on time. I had to cancel all my appointments for the week. So I don't like canceling my appointments. So all week I had to cancel all my appointments. You wish I had, you know what, Miss Paula, I was having a conversation with someone, and because California and Washington is so similar, it's easy to get your license in California. I was telling someone that I'm gonna get my license in California, and so I'll be able, but I don't know whether I actually have to be in California to provide counseling or have a license in California to provide counseling. So I'll find out whether I have to be in California to provide counseling or coaching I can do anywhere, but I don't know if I can be in California to provide counseling. You did? She's amazing, see? Selena? Well, thank you so much, C. Cassidy. Thank you so much. I did. I had a moving company. I had a moving company come and move my stuff. I did not know because I had an apartment before, and so I did not know I had so much stuff. And it's not junk. I just had a lot. I had a house before I divorced, and so I didn't know that I packed. I'm a military packing person, so I condensed everything into. I put a 5-bedroom into one box. No, I'm not thinking of moving to California. No. I'm just thinking about getting my license there. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Poland. Oh my gosh. Hello there. I would try to pronounce your name, but I don't want to offend you. It looks like, is it Vocek? Tell me if I'm wrong. You catching me? I came on late because I have a little distance to drive now. So on Sundays, I have a little distance to drive. Yeah, if once I get I plan on getting my license. Thank you. I plan on getting my license in California. I do want to get my license, and I have a doctor of education. And so with my doctor of education, I thought about getting my clinical psychology, my PhD in California. But really, I mean, I don't know what purpose that serves. I'm still licensed regardless. But I thought about getting a PhD, but that's a lot of school. Hey, Tracy, how are you? Hi, Shirley, how are you? Long time no see. I got it right? Vocek. I got it right. I'll be great in California. Thank you so much. California expensive. I would just have to find out whether or not I could do counseling, like being in Washington and provide counseling in California, or if I would actually have to come to California for a weekend or something like that and to provide counseling. So I just have to find out what the legalities are with having a license in California. Your lives and all your videos have helped. Oh, thank you, Miss Lisa. I appreciate that. Hi, Stephanie and Deborah. How are you? Yeah, it's expensive. I believe it. Oh, that's right. Telsha, you're in California. In Texas, I got family in Texas. I do telecounseling now, but I only do telecounseling in the state of Washington. And so that's what I have to find out with a license, whether I can do telecounseling being in Washington and providing telecounseling in California. If that is not the case, that'll be easy. You missed me last week. I wasn't on last week. I apologize. I was moving. No, you didn't miss it. It was too expensive, see, Cassidy? Yep, see? Beautiful, yes, beautiful weather. Beautiful weather. Well, are you guys ready? You guys ready? My grandbaby's in Texas, too. I got one grandbaby in Texas, the other two in Atlanta. Hi, Kathy and Robin. How are you? You ready? Wait a minute. Are we messing? Okay, so I got Telsha. I got New Dawn Arises. Where's Stevie Banana? And where is Just Be Real? Hi, Carla. How are you? You ready? You guys ready up there? Everything you went through, Selena? See? See, she's good. You guys make sure you're on all platforms. You're on all of them. Just know that Instagram only allows me an hour. And sometimes, I go over the hour, of course, but it only allows me an hour. So once Instagram turns off, you guys come on over to Facebook or YouTube, okay? Come over to Facebook or YouTube. YouTube is my, Stevie's here. Hey, Arlene, how are you doing? My little Canadian angel. Hey, Stevie, how are you doing? Is the only person we missing is Just Be Real? Hi, is it really, really rare? Okay, I like that. How are you doing, beautiful? That's it, boss? So Just Be Real's not on? San Diego. Beautiful. That's where Miss Telsha's at, San Diego. I'm okay, talk to the narc today. Oh, Lord. Hey, Jonathan, salute you too. You look like a teenager. Hey, thank you. I'm sorry about that, Miss Arlene. Our condolences to you. Our condolences to you. And Stevie, why you waste your time and your energy even saying anything, calling her out? What's the point? You know they're not going to be honest, and you know they're not going to take responsibility. Hey, from Canada. Hey, Linda. You really need this tonight? Okay. Arkansas. Hey, Arkansas, how are you? Shanette, how are you doing? See, you see me a lot. I've been so much better since the Hidoio. Okay, you gotta tell me what that means. I'm trying. You share with 5 groups. Thank you so much. Hey, Philip, how are you? How are you guys doing up there? Okay. Well, let's do it then. Hi from Florida. Hi, Tyler B. How are you? 3 days? Good. I'm doing great. Thank you so much. Hi, Mimi and Tracy. Video. Okay. I was like, hi, Dios. Did I miss something? That's okay. All right. Well, let's do it. Australia. Hey, I'm going to come visit. I just can't handle them big spiders and snakes and wild animals. Woo. Thank you. Long time no see to you guys, too. I miss you guys. So like I said, I apologize. I was moving this week, and I don't recommend anybody to move your office and your home at the same time. I moved my office one week, and then I moved my home the following week. And yes, thank you so much for asking. I did have a moving company to move my stuff. And so I was able to find both of my shoes and at least, leave out of here to be with Apostle Sadler today. But unfortunately, y'all, look at my hands. Look at my hands. So I'm going to do my nails tonight. Look at my polo hands. They look horrible. So you guys ready? So you guys give me 40 minutes. Give me 40 minutes, okay? Give me 40 minutes. Because I got to go check on my youngin'. She starts in school tomorrow. So she'll be in school tomorrow. So she's online, so she's going to be in school. So I got to take care of her. So I appreciate it. So give me 40 minutes. Why do narcs constantly have multiple partners? I did a video on that. They're called supply. They have to get fuel, and they have to have supply. 9 times out of 10, if they got multiple partners, you're probably dealing with a somatic narcissist. That's the only way they can feel value for themselves, is by having multiple people that feeds them. Fuel means that their ego is being boosted. So they're getting fuel from these supplies because they don't know what they are. So these supplies do not know what they are and what they've got, so they're pretending to be something that they're really not. But what is happening is you've discovered what they really are, but these new supplies have not. So your fuel has minimized some. You're not feeding them. Thank you. You're not feeding them like you used to feed them, but these new supply doesn't know anything about them. So these narcissists are blowing these new supplies mind. Hey there, HC. They're blowing these new supplies mind. Hey, Bridget. But yeah, you notice that too. but these new supplies mind are being blown because just like you, oh my gosh, I've never met anybody like this. Oh my God, I've never, this feels like what is it? A soul connection. Oh my gosh, my soulmate. And I've never, no one has ever made me feel this way. They're good listeners. They're not listening. They're collecting information on you. And so what's happening is these new supply, they go to these different supply, and each supply is fueling them with different type of fuel. You got one that may make them feel like they're the most wonderful thing in the whole world. One may make them feel like they're smartest, but they're always looking for another supply, because eventually you're going to discover them. And when you discover them, you're not going to give them the copious amount of fuel that you gave them at one time. You're not going to pat them on the back and make them all wonderful. What you'll find out though is that they're front. They're playing games, that they're not real, that the relationship is not real at all. And so that's why a lot of times they have all these different types of supply. The primary supply is usually the one that they're with most of the time. Long term is the primary one that they come home to, that they're married to. The secondary is usually the one that they're having an affair with, a secondary supply. And sometimes it's not just one secondary supply, sometimes it's multiple secondary supply. Tertiary supply just means that there's someone in passing, someone in the office, they're usually not involved with them like that. They may get compliments at a restaurant, they go to the same restaurant, they make them feel good because they smile at them, make them feel good about telling them that they're handsome or beautiful. So there you go. C. Cassidy, can you give some tips and or advice on getting over the jealousy ego of the new supply? You might have to sign up for a coaching with me, because each situation is individualized. A lot of times I can't give you a general answer on that, because I have to know your particular situation, because each situation is different. Though the narcissist has all the same symptoms, each situation is different. Each one of you have been through something. Each one of you have been, whether you've been traumatized in childhood, traumatized as you were growing up, usually each one of you have had a different experience. Even though it's the same experience, it feels like the same experience because it's the same disorder. But each of you yourselves have had different experiences. For some of you guys, some people, believe it or not, have been injured by a narcissist and have never gone back to a narcissist again. They learned. But some people just keep going back and forth into a relationship with narcissists. But a lot of people, they keep going back and forth into relationship with narcissists because they have not healed themselves. A lot of people, a lot of times when you guys send, you have to send me an email, Chanel. Send me an email, and they'll put up, the moderators will put up the information. If you want coaching, just email me and I will provide you with my coaching fees. Some of you have requested coaching. Please forgive me. I have not responded back because I don't have the computer set up and the screen on my I can't do billing on my phone a lot of times. So please forgive me. I will get back with you tomorrow. Hey, Asia. So let's see. Ego of being rejected in general, maybe. The ego, you mean the ego of the narcissist for being rejected or you being rejected? A lot of victims are dead. A lot of victims, a lot of times, because remember, you're dealing with domestic violence. A lot of times victims are usually injured on their way out. On their way out of the abusive relationship, when they realize that they're leaving and they're for real and they're leaving, that's when a lot of victims are injured or killed. A lot of times, while you're still in it, if you are dealing with an overt narcissist, one that is physically violent, they don't have a problem killing you or anybody else. So there, your statement is about right. Yeah, a lot of victims are dead. That is true. And a lot of you guys are survivors. Or unfortunately in the mental hospital. Absolutely. Yep. Our ego and rejection, even if we know they're crazy. Your ego and rejection. See, Cassidy, I have to be more individualized with you because I need to know what do you mean by that? Because if you have come up in a family where you have been rejected a lot, that makes it even harder when you're dealing with a narcissist because they're going to reject you regardless. They're going to discard you. He hurts me and plays the victim. That's what they do. What is the most common co-occurring disorder? Post-traumatic, you mean with narcissism? Narcissism, post-traumatic stress, major depression, anxiety. I've seen those that have autism, schizophrenia. What else? Some of them are mentally or cognitively delayed. So there are a lot of them that are co-occurring. The most common one is usually PTSD and major depression. And a lot of times what they do is they'll play on that diagnosis. They make you feel sorry for them, make them feel bad by telling, hey, just be real. There she go. Told you she was coming. But a lot of times they play on your emotion by telling you all the horrible things that has happened to them in childhood. Yes, a lot of them do have post-traumatic stress disorder. And that, for a lot of them, that is how narcissism developed from some traumatic events. Not all of them have been traumatized. Some of them were raised by narcissistic parents. Some of them were the golden child. Some of them were the scapegoat. So each narcissist has their own story, and a lot of them do have post-traumatic stress disorder. A lot of them do. And major depression. But they will play the victim all the time. So when you get ready to leave, they'll keep on bringing up the fact that they have post-traumatic stress and all the horrible things that has happened to them. They don't take responsibility for nothing. And then even when to get an apology from them, they'll start off and it sounds like they're going to apologize. And all of a sudden it turns back around to me and what you've done, what everyone has done. You may as well just forget the apology. You're going to have to find your own peace. Do they care? No, they don't care. They care about themselves. They care about them and how they feel. And as long as you're making them feel a certain way, then you're fine with them. You said, yes, I agree about what you just said. I'm trying to get to court to see how dangerous to me and to my kids. See, when you guys go to court, you got to remember you cannot go to court talking about narcissism. You can't. You can't go to court talking about narcissism. He's a narcissist. She's a narcissist. You cannot do that. So what you have to do is, when with the same thing, my friend Bridget Griffin, who is a advocate with the YWCA, what you really need to do is you need to connect with a domestic violence advocate. They know the language. A lot of them understand the court system. They know what to say. They know how to say what to say. And they have more, what's the word I'm looking for? They have more credibility in the courts. They have more credibility in the courts than you do, because you're coming in and you're all over the place. Of course, you're all over the place. You've just been wounded. You're afraid your kid's going to be taken. So it's best to connect with an advocate. An advocate understands the language. Advocate usually is recognized within the court systems. You're within a domestic violence program, and that's how you go into the courtroom. You go into the courtroom with some type of support system. Some type of support system. Can they change? No, they cannot. It's a permanent personality disorder. It's a permanent personality disorder. Do you recommend EMDR therapy for post-traumatic stress and anxiety? Yes, I do. And no, the jargon going to sound emotional rather than logic. Absolutely. Is losing hope in humanity a symptom after NPD? Is losing hope in humanity a symptom? Yeah, of course. You've been traumatized so much, and of course. A lot of times people just lose hope in everybody. That's one of the biggest things. You don't trust nobody. You lost hope, off of one individual, or maybe not even off of one individual. You may have family members that were like that, and it seems like every time you connect with somebody, it's somebody with the exact same, because you become a magnet. A lot of people come out of these narcissistic relationships. Some of you guys have emailed me, and some of you guys are coming out of a narcissistic relationship. You're still in, and you're trying to get out of, but the very first thing you start talking about is the next relationship. That is not time to start talking about the next relationship. You're focused on the wrong thing. That's how you get caught back up with a narcissist. When your first focus is you coming out, you haven't even healed. You've got all these holes in your heart, holes in your mind. Your life is a mess. You've been traumatized. You need to get to the root of some things. There's some of the things that you need to get to the root of is how this developed. How did you become a victim of this type of abuse? You have to look at your own family as well, because some of you guys come from families that have narcissists in them. Some of you guys have been abused since childhood, and what you need is therapy. You don't need a man. You don't need another woman. So that should be the least thing that's on your mind, getting into another relationship. What about my next relationship? Okay, we need to forget about your next relationship for now. We need to focus on you, because if you don't take care of you, if you don't fill those voids and those gaps in your heart, you're going to magnetize another narcissist. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of you guys, you get, okay, so now I'm going to chastise you. So don't be mad at me, mama, auntie, doctor, counselor. So check this out. Some of you guys watch these videos and have been with me since 2018. Some of you guys watch mine and my spiritual mother, Helen Sadler, Destiny Helper. And we talk about it. We give you the tools. We give you the information to recognize it. And it logically, it registers, I got it. But then what you don't know is I watch YouTube just like you guys watch YouTube. You guys scroll through comments just like I scroll through comments. And sometimes I see you guys, and you guys fall for narcissists on camera. Some of you guys fall for narcissists that are on YouTube and on other social media. And I watch you guys, and I'm thinking like, what have I done wrong? Did I not teach you well enough? And some of you guys actually fall for narcissists on the cameras. And I'm watching you guys as you're talking to these people. I'm watching some of the comments on there. And it's not that I'm going to check on you guys. That's not what I'm doing. Sometimes I'm like you guys. I want to see what people got to say. And then sometimes I'm looking at the people. I'm like, I already know that this person is a narcissist. And I'm watching you guys. And you guys are you got to remember that a narcissist is a charmer. Hey there, Quinn. Guess who's over on Instagram? It's Mr. Quinn Holiday. Hey, Quinn. How are you doing, sir? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, sir. Quinn is over there. So you guys that love Quinn, he's over there on Instagram. So now they got your attention over there, Quinn. But listen, some of you guys, like you have Quinn Holiday. Some people copy Quinn Holiday. Some people try to be like Quinn Holiday. Some of you guys actually say it. Yeah, Quinn is he's over there on the other screen. But you got to look. He gives out good information, but then you got to watch. A narcissist, what do they do? What have we taught you? We have taught you that they mirror people. So what makes see you guys, most of you guys are focused on, oh, thank you. But what happens is you're getting this information, you get from Quinn Holiday, you're getting it from Helen Sadler, you're getting it from myself, and we're teaching you how to spot these people. And what happens is you have to remember that a narcissist mirrors. So most of you guys take that information and you're thinking they mirror me when they're trying to date. Okay, get out of the dating scene for just a minute and now think business. I've done business and I have had narcissists to mirror me in business to try to get my business. I've had narcissists mirror me to try to get my finances. And I'm about my finances. I don't know about y'all, but I'm about my finances. So you're not going to get my finances like that. You're not going to fast talk me like that. And then some of you ladies, ladies, listen to my sisters, my queens. I'm going to talk about y'all for just a minute. You guys can't be so desperate for a man that you fall for everybody that's on camera. You cannot fall for everybody that's on camera. And they just mesmerize you. A narcissist can be ugly, a mud duck. Listen to me, can be a mud duck. But it's something about that charm. It's something about that narcissistic mist. It's almost like a mist, a fog. Most of you guys said when you come out of these relationships with a narcissist, it's like your mind is in a fog. Well, when you guys are watching them on camera, guess what? You become interested. So you're watching and you're mesmerized. That's how they pull you in. How you think when I sit in counseling with a lot of people and I'm looking at the narcissist that's in the office with them, I'm thinking like, did you see? Like, did you look at what you were connecting with? Did you look at that? But some of you guys are still falling for it because you hear the information that's put out there, but you're not applying it. And to apply the information that you're getting from the coaches, and there are some people, hey Tasha, there are some people on, I can only vouch for so many people. I can vouch for Quinn Holiday. He gives out excellent information. Helen Sadler, Bishop Arsley Blakes. I give you guys as much honest information as I can possibly do. There are other people on there that give good information, but you guys have enough information. You guys are getting enough information where you should be able to apply this information and not fall for what you see on camera. You got to pick it up. You got to pick it up. You're learning. You should be able to. You should be making videos. But then when you guys go out there and make videos, some of you guys are pulling in the narcissist on camera. You don't think that people don't reach out to me that are narcissists? You don't think that Quinn get narcissists in his inbox, DMing him? You don't think that Apostle Sadler gets a narcissist in her DM? Come on, y'all. We're people just like you. We're giving you information, but we have to apply it too. We have to be careful just like you have to be careful. But some of you guys are still falling for the okie doke? Some of you guys are still, you're welcome. Some of you guys are still falling for the okie doke. Come on, you guys got to apply this knowledge. And trust me, the overt narcissist is usually very violent. The lower grade overt narcissist is usually the violent ones. And you guys listen. Is he under that name on YouTube? Who, is it Mary? Who is under that name on the YouTube? But yeah, and you have people like right here, the Narcissist Domestic Violence Healing and Support. She talks about it. She has people that get on there and talk about it. She gets on. Some of you guys are still falling for it, and I do sometimes. I flip through comments too. I like to see what you guys are talking about. I like to see what you guys, just like you guys like to see what people are talking about here. I like to see what you guys are talking about. Sometimes I like, wait a minute, that's one of my subscribers as well. And some of you guys, and I'm not gonna point you out. I'm not gonna do you guys like that. But some of you guys are still falling for C. Cassidy. Oh, Marissa. Oh, he's under Associate Direct under YouTube. Quinn is under Associate Direct on YouTube. You can find him under Associate Direct. He does a lot of lives on Instagram, but he has a private group. So you join his group, he'll let you in, and you can see whenever he does lives. So he does do videos on YouTube as well. Quinn, can you put something on there? Let them know where you're at, where they can find you. Let them know where they can find you. Do narcissists ever realize that they are a narcissist? The greater narcissist does. The greater narcissist, you got to remember, I think one of the things that Quinn said was they evolve. That's a word that we use. They evolve. They don't grow. You grow and you learn. So you grow, we learn as we grow. A narcissist evolves. A narcissist starts off, usually they start off as an overt, lower grade narcissist. Wild, abusive, tear up stuff, burn down houses. Those are the ones that get a whole bunch of DV, get taken to jail, and eventually they'll be 20 minutes. Okay, eventually they'll begin to thank you. He put it up there for you guys. So if you guys want to follow him, you guys go and click on his link and ask to subscribe to his channel, so you guys can follow him as well. But you got to remember that, they start off as a lot of them do start off as a low grade, overt narcissist. They're wild. They like the power that they feel in abusing people and getting, it's power and control. In domestic violence, is power and control. And so with the power and control, they like the way that it feels. And then it began to evolve. And the people that teach them is we supplies that teach them. We teach them how to talk. You might be a lawyer, you might be a doctor, you might be an actor, you might be a singer. So they're learning different things. They're learning how to pull. Yes, he's over on Instagram, but but they're evolving. So they're learning and they're growing. So they go from the lower, they go to the mid grade. They begin to notice that a lot of things that they do, it becomes easier to manipulate people, manipulate people. I told you not mine. The one that I was with said it's easy to manipulate a woman. All you got to do is tell them how pretty they are, tell them that they're pretty and everything, tell them that they're fine. It's easy to manipulate a woman. I said, wow, how arrogant. You see what I mean? Too easy. Tell them how pretty they are, give them some compliments, you can get whatever you want. See how arrogant? Now, when they get to mid-grade and they start developing up to the greater narcissist, a lot of times, see, a greater narcissist has perfected their strategies, has perfected their manipulation, has perfected, and a lot of them do discover that they have narcissistic personality disorder. They have discovered it, and they begin to use that because it's easy to manipulate people. People are easy to manipulate. So the greater narcissists, a lot of them do know what they are, but they know how to operate. And some of them, well, I take that back. There's a couple that I met with greater narcissists that didn't know they were greater narcissists. They just very good at manipulating. They were very good at what they did, and they knew if you do this, this will happen. And they have flying monkeys everywhere. Flying monkeys everywhere. I'm so glad that these truths are being exposed. Thanks. You're welcome. Control is not only physical, but also mental and emotional. Yep. So it's possible for a narcissist to hurt the physical, but narcissist to hurt the other physically, but hurt on the mental and emotional areas. They're always going to hurt you emotionally and mentally. Even though sometimes what they find out is, for some of you guys, physical is bad enough. You see what I mean? Physical is bad enough. And physical is bad enough, but then they realize for some of you guys, physical is not bad to you. Some of you guys grew up in domestic violence. Absolutely, they know how to cater to the ego. There you go. And that's a man telling you that, ladies. That's a man telling you that. They know how to cater to the egos. But when you're dealing with where was I at? When you're dealing with hold on, where are we at? Let me get back. I'm sorry. I was trying to answer your question. I'm so sorry. Hold on, where was I at? Do they evolve into coverts? Yeah, a lot of them do evolve into coverts. A lot of them do evolve into coverts. I lost my train of thought. I apologize. Oh, I was talking about the mental and the physical abuse. So some of you guys grew up in homes that were domestic violence. Some of you grew up in homes that were physically abusive. And so for some of you guys, not saying that it's a good thing, not saying that physical abuse is a good thing, but physical abuse does not move you as much as emotional abuse. So a lot of times that narcissist will change their strategy because they realize being physically abusive is not going to be as effective unless I switch over to being mentally abusive. So they become psychologically abusive. They start to tear you down in your strong areas. See, some of you guys think they're tearing you down in your weaknesses. No, they're tearing down in your strong areas. They'll start talking about your job, your vocabulary, your pay, your looks. As we all age, so all of us are not going to look the same as we get older. You are not going to look like the 16-year-old you, or you're not going to look like that. When I was in the military, I was in great shape. I'm no longer in the military, so that's not something that's required for me to maintain my career. I wish I kept it up, but when you've been doing it for so many years, you get tired because it wears your body down. And so what ended up happening was I didn't get into the gym like I used to, so I don't look like what I used to look like in the military. I'm not supposed to. I'm not doing that's sports. So that's why they have sports doctors and stuff. So a lot of you guys are aging, but that narcissist has made you feel bad about aging. Ladies, and let me tell you another thing. And gentlemen, my kings, you guys can vouch for this. Every man don't like a skinny woman. Most big girls have a problem with being a big girl because of the fact that they've been told they were fat, you look ugly, you're nasty, you look unhealthy, you look this. That's that fool that said that to you. Men, the same thing. Not every woman wants a skinny man. Not every man wants a skinny woman. Y'all remember that. Big girls in the house. Okay? You got to feel good about yourself. A lot of times people are more attracted to your character, to your attitude, to your self-esteem. I've heard men say, I love her self-esteem. I like that she's a strong woman. Same thing with men. It's not all. I'm not saying we want ugly folks. You know, when you start dating or you get married again, you like full-figured women. Hey, Stevie Banana said he like them thicker than a Snicker. That's what Stevie Banana said. See, he like them thicker than a Snicker. Preying on a woman's need to be validated. That's the first point of attack for a narcissist. There you go. See? And and this is a man telling you that. Oh, you just said just a Snicker. but that's a man telling you that they go and they what do you say, preying on women's need to be validated. That's the first point of attack for a narcissist. So a lot of you women are looking for validation. A lot of you women are waiting for a man to tell you how beautiful you are. A lot of you women need someone to make you feel good about yourself. No, you do not. Let me tell you something else. A man is not a need. A man is a desire. A woman is not a need. A woman is a desire. You desire to have a relationship. You desire to have a man in your life, but you don't need. You need to eat. You need to breathe. You need to sleep, and you need covering. That's a need. That's not a need. That's a desire. You desire a relationship. You got to make sure you get your priorities straight. Some of you guys don't have your priorities straight yet. All you want is, I don't want to be alone. Well, first of all, if you don't like yourself, who else gonna like you? I don't want to be alone. I don't want to die alone. Okay, first of all, you got to like yourself. If you don't like yourself, ain't nobody going to like you. How about you date yourself? I was watching, I can't remember what I was watching. I can't recall. I hate to say, don't ever say I can't remember. When you say I can't remember, you're programming your mind to delete information out of your head. Always say I cannot recall. I learned that from my leader. But always say I cannot recall, because the information is there. When you say that I cannot remember, you're actually deleting information. You're telling your mind, delete that information. So never say I cannot remember. Say I cannot recall. I cannot recall who said this, but I was listening to some men talk. See, sometimes women, you can't listen to women talk about men. You got to listen to men talk about women. Talk about men. A lot of things that I learned listening to men when they're talking about men stuff. Women can't tell you about men unless they're learning from the man, because you've never been a man. And so you don't know what a man thinks. You don't know how a man thinks. A man is not fully emotional like we are. We are nurturers. We're the emotional ones. Men are more logical. So it takes a while for a man to fall in love or grow in love with a woman. Then and a woman, she's all into emotions. When a woman, and I remember this, I'm trying to think, was it Bishop Arsley Blakes? I think it was either him or Bishop Jakes. What he said is when a woman says, I cannot trust you, it means when I cannot trust, one of them said that if a woman says, I cannot trust you, that means that she cannot trust you in relationship, meaning that you're probably cheating. She can't trust you because you're cheating. When a man says, I can't trust you, a man is telling you, I can't trust you with my emotions. I'm not going to be, so a lot of you guys said that they're unemotional. I'm not talking about narcissists, but a lot of them are talking about, I cannot trust you with my emotions, because once I tell you my heart, once I tell you what I feel, you're going to take that and use that against me. You're going to take that and use that against me. And you're going to throw it back in my face when you get angry. So that's why a lot of times you meet men that are not narcissists, but they don't want to tell you what's on their heart. They're closed off. So a lot of you guys can't get into a man's heart because they cannot trust women with their heart. So when a man says, I can't trust you, what he's telling you is, Quinn, why I can't do my live by myself? Quinn said he wants to join in. Would you guys like Quinn to join in? Quinn, you know that my time is almost up on here. So I don't know if it's going to, cut off or not. Quinn, why I can't do my live by myself? Why I can't do my live by myself? I won't be coming in there on your live. Can we do this next week sometime? Or are you trying to jump on my live? I haven't even been with my people all week. I've been off all week, and I have not had the opportunity to be with my people all week. So they want you to come on live. I'm just saying I have not had the opportunity to talk to my people. You Quinn over here talking about, ooh, let me come in. Ooh, let me come in. I got you next week. How about you come in next week? You all up in my live today. You know they love you. I got you. I got you. Quinn raised his hand. He said, ooh, I got something to say. Hey, y'all go over there and listen to Quinn. And when I'm on live, you listen to me. And then me and Quinn gonna get back together and he gonna say something to you guys. He gonna talk to you ladies. I'm gonna let him talk to you ladies. And you guys come and listen to him talk to the ladies, okay? Is that okay? I'm gonna let you talk to the ladies. Is that okay? I'm gonna let him talk to the ladies next time, okay? But I'm telling you guys, listen to me. You guys are learning something. You had just touched on something important that I wanted to give some man's perspective. I mean, can you give your man's perspective next week? I haven't seen my people all week. I owe them that much because I was moving, so I have not been on live and did any videos. And I'm gonna let you give your man perspective next week. You're gonna raise your hand. You may just raise your hand. Lisa said, welcome, Quinn. Oh, they said they're not going to be sellouts. They're going to talk to you next week. Dude, are you ready to go live more often? Okay, let me see. You got me cracking up. See? You're a comedian yourself. Let's see. I'll try to make it up to them because I haven't been here all week. Quinn, I got my fingers not even done. So, I came and I had to rush in to see everybody because I didn't have a computer. So let me love on them. It's very valuable to have a male trusted friend for feedback and advice. Absolutely. Ladies, when it comes to getting information about how a man thinks, how a man feels, and a man's perspective, let a man tell you that. Let a man teach you that. I come on and I tell you stuff about men because men have taught me that. I don't teach you from a female's, what's his page? He is, okay, write this down. He's on Instagram. Y'all interrupting my show. So y'all get a piece of Quinn. He got his own Instagram. Y'all go over there on his. His is, write this down, is AGRP Network. So it's Associate Group Network. It's AGRP Network. There you go. She put, well, they can't see it down here. Yes, he's Associate Director on YouTube, and then he's AGRP Network on Instagram. So you got to go join him over there. Go over there and support him. Excuse me. Go over there and support him. And how Instagram getting eye contact. What? Because the camera's right there. Quinn cuts up on Instagram. He do? Yeah, there you go. So they posted over here. So over here on YouTube, they posted your network. And then if you guys are posted over here on Facebook, hold on, where am I at? Where am I at? Is this YouTube? This is YouTube. This is Facebook. Over here on Facebook, if you guys posted, you guys go join them and support him. But remember, yeah, you guys are first. They're first. They said that they're first. They're first. Thank you. But remember, when you get information about a man, get information about a man from a man. When I bring you information, it's because I learned it from men. So I bring you information from men. I bring it to you. Deanna said, Quinn, are you lonely? Yeah, he's on Instagram. Thank you. He's on Instagram. There you go. But don't let a woman tell you about a man unless she's telling you where she gets the information from. Just like a man can't tell you about a woman unless he's getting the information from a woman. I've listened to men on Facebook and on social media talk about how women think and what women do. And a lot of the information that were given out was not right, because that is not how we think and how we act. And that's not how men think and act. When you get information, make sure you're getting quality information from a man that's not trying to get into your drawers, ladies. Okay, I just said it. I put it out there. I'm sorry. You're welcome. I put it out there. I'm sorry. Ladies, if you're dealing with men on social media and stuff, if they're trying to get you into bed, that is not a coach that you want to be with. That is not a person that you want to be with. This is not about trying to make connections. This is about trying to get you information. So you guys remember that. And I'm only saying that because I want you guys to be protected. I can't protect all of you. I'm just putting that information out there for you, okay? So when you're talking, everybody has a different platform. Everybody has a different language. Everybody speaks differently. Everybody gives out information. You can listen and you can tell whether the information is good information or not. You guys have to protect yourself, and it requires work. Just because somebody is handsome, just because someone is pretty, doesn't mean that they have good information to give you. And then you have to determine. Some of you guys kind of hood, and you need somebody to tell it like it is and from the hood. Some of you guys are really, really, really professional, and you prefer to hear the information from a professional perspective. Give me professional perspective. Some of you guys don't mind intermixing professional with personality. You want personality. Most of you guys, Quinn said he is not lonely. So there you go. He said he is not lonely. But a lot of you guys, everybody gives information very differently. There are some people that don't joke. They come on, they provide you with information, they get back off. There's some of you that don't mind making a connection, add some sense of humor. I like to add sense of humor, and I like to mix it up with clinical information, but I like to take the information and give it to you so that it's bite sizes. You understand, and it's common language. I'm not talking to a group of professionals where I'm bringing you information, but I take the information because you have to remember a lot of the information that you guys are getting when you guys give me verbiage is popular psychology. And so a lot of times with popular psychology, I have to go and see what it is you're talking about, because that's not information that's in the DSM. That's not information that's taught in university. So I have to figure out, okay, what is it that you're talking about when you're using this terminology? So when I'm using that terminology, I have to turn around and I have to figure out what is that in the world of psychology to give you an explanation of what you're asking for. Flying monkeys is not something that's taught in school. What's taught in school and taught in domestic violence, and what's taught in when you're dealing with power and control, you're dealing with enablers. These are enablers. You're dealing with codependence. This is what so that's the correct terminology. So you guys remember, find people that when they talk to you, you get that aha, it makes sense. Oh, thank you so much, Simply Miss Demetria. I appreciate you. Is that Tasha? But you got to get someone that's able, however you receive that information, you have to find, yes, laughter is really good. Laughter opens you up. So you got to be careful, because the narcissist knows that too. A lot of narcissists have a great sense of humor. Oh, it's you. Okay. But narcissists have a great sense of humor too. They'll laugh you right into your money. Oh, Deanna said, Quinn, she's just joking. She follows you. But you guys got to remember that anything that we do, they take it and pervert what we do. They pervert it and they make it into such. Listen, you guys are learning. If you guys are learning, listening, don't let it be head knowledge. Take that information and apply it. You on all 3 videos? Listen, but when you get the information, don't let it just be head knowledge. There are a lot of people that graduate from college and they dumb as a rock. They got a degree, got it all dressed up on the wall somewhere, and dumb as a rock, don't know how to apply that information. And you wonder, like, who let them come through school? They're a therapist. You're wondering, where did you get your degree from? Because you are garbage. You're not doing anything to help. And how do you feel? I don't know. How do I feel? And there are some people that are afraid to cross. I'm not saying cross the line. There are some people that are afraid to go the length with you. You see what I mean? Oh, Lord, the camera crooked. I'm sorry. You guys remember that. So wherever it resonates with you, when you listen to Helen Sadler, Destiny Helper, she's very deep. She's very knowledgeable. She brings it from a spiritual perspective, very professional. You watching me, I'm gonna have you laughing, but while you're laughing, I'm gonna put that information out there. Quinn is a jokester. He laughs, but he gives you good information. You have Bishop R.C. Blaze. He's a senior pastor. He provides you with it, and he's very serious. He provides you with that information. Now he jokes too. He's very serious. So you guys remember, you find what you need that resonates with you. And when you get off camera, when you come off the camera, your question is, how did that help me? Was I attracted to the person? Was I pulled in? Was I mesmerized? Am I thinking about this person? Or are you thinking about what they said? You should be listening, and what they said should be resonating in your head. But if you're thinking about their looks, and now you're stalking them on Facebook, and you want to know what their life is all about, and oh my gosh, is she married? Is he married? You listening to the videos for the wrong reason. You're listening to the videos for the wrong reason. And just like counselors, I tell people, most people come out of counseling like, I want to be your friend. Why? I know too much about you. There's no reason why we're going to be friends. I'm here for one reason only. I was here to provide you with a professional service. I was not here to make friends with you. You see what I mean? So some of you guys have to look at that. You guys got to be careful when you're going on these, when you're watching these videos, when you're watching these coaches, you got to be careful. Apply the knowledge. Then I've even seen people, when they get information, they go question another coach. Really, they get information that resonates with them, and it doesn't make them feel bad. It's almost like a revelation. It makes you think about what you just did or think about, and then you go ask another person because you're looking for a specific answer. You don't want to hear the truth. You want to hear the answer that you want to hear. Well, if we make you mad, and you get an answer and you like, she always in my business, I don't like her no more, but yet you sneak and watch the videos from time to time, but you know I'm telling the truth, but now you're mad at me, I'm the one that you probably want to listen to. You see what I mean? Coaches are not going to make you feel comfortable all the time. They're going to tell you the truth, and it's going to tell you the truth about yourself. And to learn the truth about yourself sometimes is going to make you uncomfortable. If we make you uncomfortable, but make you uncomfortable where it produces change, that means that we're effective. That means we are effective. And everybody that calls himself a coach is not a coach. Some people are on making videos and they're opinionated. They're giving you their opinions. They're not giving you professional information. They're giving you their opinions. And there's a difference between professional information. There's a difference between experiential information, where they're giving you information where you can relate to it, and people just giving you their opinions. And sometimes, I hate to say it, some of the opinions just a hot mess. I'm like, what in the world? Some of the opinions are just garbage. I'm like, that is so not true. You know, I watch different ones. I'm like, that is not true. That's not working. No, people don't want somebody's opinion. They want the truth. Tell me the truth. Even if it hurts, tell me the truth. You've been lied to for a long time. You've been lied to, you know, all these years you've been with this, and you've been lied to. Why am I going to come on? Why anybody else is going to come on here and tell you a lie to make you feel good about yourself? That's not what we're here for. So you got to make sure that when you guys are watching these coaches or these opinionated people or these people that are creating videos, why are they trying to coach you? Why are they trying to coach you? Why are they trying to coach you? Are they trying to get you in bed? Ladies, you got to be careful. You got to be careful, because some of these are predators. Some of these people online are predators. And some of the people that you listen to are narcissists. Some of them are narcissists. I'm not going to point no one out. You're going to have to go figure that out yourself. You're going to have to go figure that out yourself. You got to remember, if they mirror you while they're trying to, you know, to get with you, or they're trying to have a relationship, they mirror you. They also mirror coaches. Usually you can tell because it's a little bit of this information, a little bit of that information, a little bit of this coach, a little bit of this person, a little bit, and then they put all this information together. But there's no revelation. It's like no release. You don't feel, you get off, you don't feel better. You're just angry now. Now I got somebody that agrees with me, and now I'm angry. Okay, but what did that just do for you? Now you angry, and they're agreeing that you angry, and this is garbage, and this is, but now you angry, you're all hyped up, you come off the camera, you even mad. There's no resolution. You're mad. It's okay to be mad. You know what? It's okay to be mad, but did you get some resolution when you came off, when you finished watching their videos? Did you learn something? You felt bad, you had to cry about it. It's okay to release it and cry, but did you get some resolution? If you got some resolution and it made sense to you, it's probably effective. So you guys be careful. They say I got 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I got 3 minutes. Why can't narcissists be classified under a psycho category? Well, you have a psychopath. You have a sociopath, which is now under the DSM is no longer separated. It's actually called anti-social personality disorder. And it's under the, it's the cluster B personality disorder. You have narcissistic personality disorder. You have borderline personality disorder. And there's a high percentage of people that do have borderline personality disorder also have narcissistic personality disorder, and vice versa. So you have narcissistic personality disorder, you have borderline personality disorder, you have histrionic personality disorder, and you have antisocial personality disorder, formerly known as psychopath and sociopath. Some narcissists also, so technically malignant narcissists means they also have antisocial personality disorder. So psychopath, sociopath, they also have that. But all narcissists are malignant. But usually when they're talking about a malignant narcissist, they also have a diagnosis, or they also have the characteristics of antisocial personality disorder. Yeah, they can be, malignant narcissists can be sociopaths or psychopaths. Yes, that means antisocial personality disorder. They're not separated like that anymore. It's called antisocial personality disorder. Antisocial personality disorder. So yes, they can have the autistic, Some of them are even, what is it called? On the higher end of the autistic spectrum. And before I go off, let me say this. Just Be Real doesn't want to give the clock. She did give the clock. She threw the clock. She was playing the theme music. She'll throw the clock in a minute. She did the theme music. Let me know I got 3 minutes. Asperger's, yes. Some of them do have Asperger's. So when they're on the autistic spectrum and they have narcissism, that's hard. That's very hard. So can any books I can read? You can order my book, Unmasking the Illusion of Perfection. Unmasking the Illusion of Perfection. You can find it on Amazon or Barnes & Nobles. My little camera, hold on. So you guys know this video over here is going to end soon, you guys. So I'm trying to hurry it up. My favorite, Dr. Carmen, Apostle Sadler, Pastor Blaze, Associate Direct, Pink teaches, and Just Say No to NARS. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Hello, how do you equip a child who has a narcissistic parent, my ex? Now that'll cause me to keep on talking. You know, email me so I can give you my coaching fees, because I need some specific information about your situation. How do you know the type you're dealing with? Well, I've got videos on, she's giving me my clock. So I have videos on the somatic narcissist, the cerebral narcissist, and I give you details about each one of them. So you can, sorry you guys, but I give you details about each one of those narcissists. All right, hold on a minute. All righty, I think I just messed up my little camera. Hold on a minute, y'all. But I have videos on the somatic, the cerebral narcissist, and you can watch those. Then I have overt, covert narcissist, and the scale. This is what I was going to say before I get off. There's a conference coming up. Helen Sadler, Destiny Helper, is doing a conference on the 24th of October. It's a 4-hour conference, and I'm the guest on her platform. Is an $80 fee, so that's $20 per hour. It's cheaper than coaching. $80 for 4 hours, and she's gonna be on there talking about empaths, so you can understand. Hey there, Pastor Dunn, how are you, sir? But she's gonna be on there teaching you about empaths. So if you are an empath, or you think that you're an empath, this is something that you don't want to. This is something you do not want to miss. You do not want to miss, because she's going to be teaching you information about the empath. A lot of you guys think you're super empaths. You're not super empaths. Some of you guys, just like the narcissist goes from overt, lower to mid-grade to greater, what do you think the empath is? They go from the lower, the empaths, the mid-grade empaths, to the greater empaths known as the super empaths. So the narcissist evolves, an empath grows, and a super empath is one that has mastered, not absorbing all the time. They have mastered not absorbing. They know how to stand back. They know how to master their gift. So some of you guys, it's on the 24th of October. If you look on my Facebook page, look on my community tab, or look on my Instagram, there's a flyer there. And Tasha, who is her administrator, is setting up how you can go ahead and prepay. But some of you guys are not super empaths. You guys are young empaths that are growing, and you need this teaching so she can teach you about an empath, so you can discover whether you are an empath or not. Remember, you got the empath on one spectrum, you got the narcissist on the other spectrum. That's why, oh, thank you so much, sir. It's an honor to have you. Please give your love to my wife. Give my love to your wife. But you got to remember, you got empath on one side, you got narcissist on the other side. The narcissist evolved from the lower to lower overt to the mid-grade to the greater narcissist. And like the empaths start off as empaths on the lower scale, and they start developing, and they're mid-grade, and then they go to the super empath. Two different sides of the scales. That's why a lot of empaths do have some traits from the narcissist. So you guys need to be at this conference. It's a 4-hour conference. She's going to provide you with professional information. She's going to help you to understand. She's going to give you some spiritual understanding about it. And then I'll be there, as a professional to provide you information concerning empath from a clinical point of view. So some of you guys need to understand, because some of you guys don't understand the gift that you have. Some of you guys don't understand how powerful you are. You guys have mercy and compassion, and people in this world need you. But a lot of you guys who I see coming in, that you're absorbing entirely too much, it'll drive you crazy. When you go supernova, I go supernova every week. No, you don't. Give me just a minute. All right, y'all, I'm sorry, but my live over Instagram ended. I'm just going to end this. I'm going to end this because this ended, okay? But listen, but the thing about it is that some of you guys need to understand who you are, and that the world needs you. But the problem is, you need to understand, supernova will cause you to lose your mind if you're not careful. So everybody's not going supernova every week, or you're going to be up in somebody's psych ward or in the ER. You're gonna be somewhere getting some therapy. That's what you're gonna be doing, getting some therapy. That's what's gonna happen. So everybody, everybody's not an empath, and everybody is not an empath. Calling All Empaths Conference, October 24th, 10 to 2 p.m. There's gonna be you're a very sensitive empath. So it's very important for you guys to be at this conference. $80 is a great investment. If you think about it, it's cheaper than a coaching session with me or Helen Sadler, Destiny Helper. So it is much cheaper than a coaching session. It's $20 per hour. So it's 4 hours where you're going to have two professionals on there talking about the empath, teaching you about who you are, teaching you about your gift. You see what I mean? Everybody's not a super empath. Remember that. Everybody's not a super empath. Just like everybody is not a greater narcissist on this other side. But you guys are very powerful. So registration is coming soon. She's working on please put your website. So she is still developing the registration. So as soon as the registration is available, I will be putting that on my site as well. So I'll be putting that on my site as well, so you guys can register. You got to be there. Listen, you got to be there. $80 is an excellent investment it's on October 24th from 10 to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Is $80 for 4 hours. So that's $20 per hour for 4 hours. And you're going to have Helen Sadler, Destiny Helper, and Dr. Carmen Bryant. I'll be her guest. She's going to provide you spiritual, professional information and help you to understand what an empath is. And I'll be there to provide you with clinical information in reference to the empath. So those of you that think you're an empath, you might be an empath, you know that you're an empath, come over there and get this information so you guys understand. You guys have that gift of mercy. You guys have compassion, and we need you. My book is Unmasking the Illusion of Perfection. What's my YouTube? I am Dr. Carmen Bryant, Overcoming Narcissist Abuse. So you guys make sure you register. Thank you so much. And I am here to get off. So listen, if you guys are needing counseling, I cannot provide you with counseling outside of the state of Washington, but I can provide you with coaching services. So you email me at Dr. Carmen Bryant at outlook.com. You can find it underneath my link under my YouTube channel. And, under my YouTube channel, email me and I will provide you with costs of my coaching fees. If you're outside the state of Washington, if you're inside the state of Washington, I can provide you with counseling. You contact me, let me know what your insurance is. I can provide you with counseling. Now, outside the state of Washington, if you're looking for counseling and you need something within your area, there's a site called BetterHelp. It's a vetted site that many of you have used and given great reviews. It's called betterhelp.com/Dr. Carmen. You'll get a 10% discount. If you're having financial difficulties, let them know, and they will assist you with grants. There's another sponsor link that I will be providing with you guys soon for those of you that are going back on the dating scene. And I will provide you with that here shortly. But if you need it, they provide you when you look for a counselor, don't say, do you understand narcissist abuse? Most of us don't understand, not me, but most counselors don't understand what you mean when you say narcissist abuse. What you're talking about is domestic violence. Domestic violence by someone that possibly has narcissistic personality disorder, but what you're talking about, use the symptomology. And what you say is do you understand domestic violence? Do you understand post-traumatic stress? Do you understand complex post-traumatic stress? Do you understand an enabler and codependency? Use that terminology when you're looking for a counselor. So that's what you look for. Those of you that are interested in my book, it is Unmasking the Illusion of Perfection. You can find it on Barnes & Noble, and you can find it on Amazon. You can download it, ebook or Kindle. Those of you that are out of the country, you can go to Westbow Press, and you can send it to whatever country you're in. And then, of course, thank you guys so much, Associate Directors over on Instagram. Thank you so much for joining us, Quinn. Everyone over here loves you and send their love to you too. Thank you so much for being with me. Thank you so much for being on here and supporting me as I support you, sir. Thank you so much. And we'll have him come over here and talk to you guys, to you ladies. Have him talk to you ladies. So give you a male's perspective to protect you. How would you guys like that? Give a male perspective on how to protect the ladies. How about that? Yes, I am on Facebook. I am on Facebook. You can find me under Psychological Health Consultants and Services, and you can find me under Overcoming Narcissist Abuse. You're on my Facebook. You are on my Facebook. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate all of you guys. It is hot. Yes, the light is hot. It is hot. Okay, my little camera's falling. It is hot over here. But thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate you. I love you guys. I miss you guys. You love Quinn's perspective. Him and I collaborated on a video before. You guys can go over there. Is it still up, Quinn? You still have that video up? I think I still have it up. Yeah, mine is still up on Facebook. If you go look on Facebook, I have it there. And then when you join his, if you go over and join him on Instagram, I think the video, I'm trying to see if he's commenting, but I think the video is still up. So him and I did a collab together, and we were talking about some things on there too. You guys are welcome to go over there and look. So you guys are welcome to go there and look. So thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. It is hot. This light is hot. I shouldn't have had it so doggone bright. Okay, that's better. Whew, it's hot over here. All right. So thank you guys so much once again. I'm just trying to look at the last little comment. I haven't seen you guys all week. So, you know, just be real, trying to be a thug and kick me off the camera already. Trying to see. I'm just trying to give him an opportunity to comment before I get off. Thank you so much. And you go be great too. I appreciate all of you guys too. I appreciate how serious she is and means business. Oh, thank you, Tasha. I appreciate that. Appreciate you guys too. You too, Stevie Bananas. Mr. Thicker Than a Snicker. Yes. I usually do lives on Sundays because normally I don't have time to do lives during the weekday because I have clients. You know, I'm a therapist. So during the week, I'm with clients. So I usually can't go on live. I usually have to do, you don't date twigs. See, ladies? Just Stevie Banana said he don't date twigs. He like them thicker than a Snicker. So see, those of you guys trying to get as big as Twiggy back in the, 60s? Thank you so much. Some of you guys have to have value. You got to embrace yourself. You got to love yourself. You know, don't matter whether you're size 2 or size 22 or 34. It doesn't matter. It's confidence. It's your confidence. Self-confidence. You see what I mean? I missed you too. So I was just trying to see if he had anything else to say. I guess he's gone. Where you at? I guess he is gone. Stevie Banana said, I like to eat, so anybody rolling me gonna eat too. See, she said thick, baby. Well, all right then. He live on Instagram? Oh, okay. He done went live himself? He over there live already? Okay, he done went off. Okay. Well, hey, you guys have a wonderful evening. I was just waiting to see if he had anything to say. So you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much. Do something every day to show love to yourself. Ah, that's right. Absolutely. I should go over with him. Shoot, I'm going to walk upstairs. I'm going to go upstairs along. Shoot, them stairs. Tasha, I don't know how y'all be doing it at your house. Thank you so much. Is it Hungar Mangara? Beautiful, beautiful young lady. All right, I'm going to go now. So I love you guys. You guys have a wonderful evening. I'll be back on this week. Now that I finally moved out and I'll probably be in my office. So you guys get to see my office this week. Hopefully you guys get to see my office this week. So thank you guys so much. You guys have a wonderful evening. You guys enjoy your evening. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a beautiful evening, okay? You guys go be great. You guys go be great, okay? Let me see. Got the N1. You know, I got like different devices now. So you guys have a beautiful evening. You guys go be great, okay? Take care of yourselves. Love yourselves. Talk to you guys later. You guys have a wonderful evening.